Hi everyone! On behalf of the OWL board, I would like to welcome you all to the Winter OWL of 2022. My name is Naomi and I'm this year's president. And that actually means that I oversee the organization of the OWL, but also make sure that my fellow board members are able to get the best out of themselves and out of their respective roles in the OWL board. I think the organization of the Winter OWL can best be compared with a roller coaster ride. It seemed like a daunting test at first, and to be honest, it was scary and unpredictable at times, especially in light of these ever-changing corona measures. But looking back at it, it was a very fun and exciting ride, and I wouldn't miss it for the world. We are very proud to present to you our 4-day hybrid OWL program with, against all odds, even some physical activities in there. My other board members will now talk you through the rest of our program, so Priyansh, take it away.
Hi everyone, I am Priyansh. I am the Commissioner of Participants for this board year, which means I have been answering all your questions till now and helping you out. First of all, I would like to congratulate all the 250 participants from the 50 nationalities that have made it to Leiden during these testing times. Today we have a great day lined up for you. After this, you will meet your groups and your group guides. After that, you can pick up your goodie bags at Plexus at your allotted time slots. This will be followed by a virtual city walk where you can explore the city with your group, and we have an evening activity prepared for you afterwards. If you have any questions, you can contact me at any time and I'll be there for you.
Hi, my name is Fianne and I am the Guides and Crew Commissioner of this year's OWL board. This means that next to organizing the program, I'm in charge of recruiting and managing all our guides and crew. This is important because without all our amazing volunteers, we wouldn't be able to do everything that we have in store for you now. So a big shout out to them, because they deserve that. Luckily for them, they can relax a little on Wednesday morning, because for you, it's then time for the faculty morning. Your faculty has prepared a program for you in which they explain all the important information you need to know about your faculty's facilities and systems. After that, you can sign up for interesting and fun workshops to do online or physically. And you can check out everything about our local museums. The Maurizot in The Hague has even prepared a private online tour for us that you can follow. At the end of the day, there will be a pub quiz hosted by yours truly, and it's going to be really fun and it will be a good chance to bond with your group, so don't miss out on that.
Hi, my name is Musa. As a Logistic Commissioner of the OWL, my main responsibility is to ensure the smooth operation and maintenance of all facilities and infrastructures. On Thursday, we will have a cultural day where we will have a lot of workshops, especially about Dutch culture. You will learn a lot of cultural knowledge about the Netherlands, like languages, lifestyles there. Also, we will have the info market. We invited a lot of companies, organizations to participate. You will get to know a lot of interesting sports or services you might need during your study life here. In this winter edition, we have an extra Discord server where you can interact with each other across the group. And also, we will have our game competition there. I encourage you all to join this Discord server. See you there.
My name is Claire and I'm the treasurer. My main mission is to have an overview of the budget and spendings and making sure that this precious resource is allocated correctly. Now for the last day of our program, we're going to kick it off with Sports Day, where USC will be offering you a wide range of sports to try out. It does not matter if you're a professional athlete or an occasion walk in the park gal, there is an option for everyone. Afterwards, we will follow up with a second round of workshops, and we'll also open up our Discord server that Musa just mentioned, where people are free to hop in and out and find groups of people that share the same game interests as them. We already have a few options laid out, but if you have any suggestions, feel free to reach out to the admins and they will create a new channel for you. And we're going to end this day with our virtual end party. Feel free to grab a drink or two and join the rest of the board and the participants there. Now you've just heard the entirety of our program, and of course, nothing will be possible without the steady flow of cash. And for that, we must give credit to our partners and the person reaching out to them.
Hi, my name is Veronika and I'm the Commissioner Partners and Communication.
which means that apart from working on the program, I work behind the scenes by communicating with all the sponsors, partners and associations that work with us to bring you a great week. All of them you can find in the OWL app, so don't forget to check them out, it definitely pays off. You can explore all the associations ranging from studying to sports and culture to see how you can make the best of your student life in Leiden. On Thursday, during the info market, you will be able to chat with most of them, so make sure to prepare some questions. I hope this week brings you lots of useful information and fun so that you can have a great start at Leiden University. Now, let's give the word to the Mayor and Rector Magnificus.
Leiden, of course, has a fabulous university, and that is an honor for everyone to be able to study there. But the city itself has much to offer as well. It has a very old inner city with about 3,000 listed monuments, the oldest theater in the Netherlands, one of the oldest castles in the Netherlands, bars, restaurants, canals, very laid-back atmosphere. City is used to have people from all over the world living among the inhabitants, and well, therefore it's easy to make friends and to have a very good time when you study here.
Studying at Leiden University is unique due to a combination of many attractive things. To begin with, we are a broad, comprehensive university with many disciplines. In addition, we have many opportunities to develop yourself, many choices for courses, an honors academy, excellent facilities with a beautiful library, two beautiful cities, Leiden and The Hague, and in addition, lots of attention for talent, diversity and inclusion. And finally, we're a lively academic community of staff and students.
First of all, you should know that studying in Leiden is fun, not only because of the atmosphere, but also because there are student associations, different kinds, and this gives you the opportunity to get in touch with fellow students, and this is very important, I think. For the rest, I think, try to be part of our society in the period that you study here. This is what I surely want to recommend. Don't keep yourself apart from the rest.
Well, student life in Leiden, I think, is well known because it's so diverse. We have great student associations who organize many activities for students to meet each other and do many interesting things. We also have study associations. Those are associations linked to the study program and organize activities around the program. You can participate, but also become active in organizing them yourself. In addition, we have of course many sports activities and sports clubs linked to the university and a beautiful sports centrum.
When foreign students participate in the orientation week, they are able to learn something about the city, about university, and this will help them to get around when they are in Leiden themselves. And normally you are able to shake hands with everyone, but that ain't possible now. But nevertheless, try to find out as much as possible about the city and the university.
I think it is crucial for new students to participate in OWL as an introduction week. It introduces not only the university to them and the city, but also it gives the opportunity to meet other students. And I think it is crucial to make new students feel much earlier at home in their new life. Which program part to recommend? It's impossible to choose. I mean, there's a great variety of elements in the program, and I recommend to follow as much as possible, because I think in that way you benefit from all the activities organized.
Well, in general, you may say that especially in the western part of Holland, people are quite direct. They even can be a little bit blunt, and some people are afraid of that, but you shouldn't be. They are quite honest, and this is, I think, it can be a benefit. Many people cycle, so they use their bike. And the number of parking places for bicycles close to the railway station goes up to 20,000. And we don't even have enough. Everyone rides bike, but don't forget to lock your bike.
With respect to life in the Netherlands, I think it can be quite pleasant. I think Leiden is a great city, The Hague is a nice city to go around with. We have great food. If you like raw fish, try the raw haring with uitjes. And here in Leiden we have a very nice market on Wednesdays where it's worth to try out the stroopwafels, which you might call stroopwafels, which is a very nice Dutch cookie. Last message to the OWL participants is, although there are limitations, try to join as many activities as possible in the OWL week. Try to meet as many people that is possible and have fun. And in case you have questions or are worried about something, contact your study advisor.
Well, my final remark would be study well and have fun.
Your first point of contact, if you have anything, if you need help with something, or if you want to do something more, that could either be your study advisor. That's a person that helps you with your personal problems, but we also have tutors and mentors at your study, which you can also contact for help. Student counselors are there for you if you are hindered due to any personal circumstances. So you will have a conversation with them and they'll look at your personal circumstance and show you the right way. They also look at various regulations that account for your situation. And you can make an appointment online, but there are also walk-in hours at Student Support Services Plexus. So first of all, your first point of contact is still your study advisor. However, if you are worried about your mental health, you can talk with your study advisor about the need of a psychologist, because we have student psychologists. You can make an appointment online, and this person will help you with anything that is needed, and also refer you to your general practitioner when you need long-term help. So the moment you arrive in the Netherlands, you register with the GP. At the Student Support Services website, we have a list of all GPs that are also international friendly, because they speak English really well, for instance, and they know how to facilitate on the needs of international students. The GP is someone that you contact if something is not life-threatening. You don't go to the hospital directly, you go to your general practitioner to say that you're worried or to say that something is wrong, and then your general practitioner will help you with the steps that have to be taken afterwards. So the university is also in contact with some external parties that can help you with certain situations. For instance, we have the Leidse Rechtswinkel that will help you with some judicial problems that you might be having. We also have the Zorgverzekeringslijn, which is a different word for a health insurance hotline, which will help you with any problems that you are facing with insurances. So at Student Support Services, we have a lot of branches that will help you with your specific needs. For instance, career services that will help you with any career steps to take. We also have Meeting Point for international students with a refugee background, for instance. And all those contact information you can find in the app or on the website of Student Support Services.
We all hope that Winter OWL 2022 will be a great introduction to your Dutch student life, and that after this week you'll feel confident to start your studies, but also the rest of your time here in the Netherlands. Go outside, meet some new people, maybe even learn some Dutch. We know that starting your life in a new country might be exciting and maybe even a bit scary at times, but know that in the end, everything will turn out to be all right. We all hope you'll have a fantastic introduction week, but also that you'll enjoy the rest of your stay here in the Netherlands. And who knows, maybe in a couple of years you'll actually end your Dutch student experience right here in this room, het zweetkamertje, or in English, the sweat room. Here you can draw your signature next to that of our royal family, but of course also next to that of all other Leiden University graduates. Thank you all for listening to our word of welcome and have a great week.